Hello and welcome to Mud Soul's Pottery. My name's Henry. I'm Mum's studio buddy. Sorry, just had to make myself laugh after the outtakes, which couldn't really be shown. But welcome, my name's Kay. If you haven't viewed my, I'm sorry, I'm still laughing, viewed my videos before, I create an eclectic mix of ceramics from my garage studio in Margate on the Kent coast in the UK. I'm doing this little welcome and then I'm just gonna go straight in, open the kiln, show you what's on the top shelf, and then I will probably empty it and go through the pieces wocky pot style. Talking of wocky pots, if you haven't found them on YouTube yet, please go and find their... Excuse me, Henry. Find their channel. Be quiet, Henry. And give... Apologies for the cut off there. My timer went off on my phone. I still have to feed the family. So yeah, if you haven't viewed Wocky Pots yet, find their channel and go over and give them a follow. They make some wonderful pottery over in, oh my goodness, I should have checked exactly where they are, but over in the USA somewhere. I'm still laughing at Henry. Okay then, so I'll break it here, wait for the kiln to be just under 100. We're getting there. Patience is a virtue in pottery. Oh my goodness, backwards, that's 115, isn't it? Yeah. Okay then, so I'll see you in a minute with the kiln opening. Okay, time to open the kiln. Her name's Veronia, by the way. From what I can see, looks pretty good. Right, I'll unload the top layer and we can have a closer look. Okay, let's start with the cone pack. Looks like a cone 6 to me, which is much better than the 7/8, which is what I got last time. Anyway, okay, first cat bowl. This is Felix, my friend Linda's cat. I'm hoping she won't watch this video because she doesn't know about this. So, well, if she does, the surprise is gone. But there you go, Linda. That's Felix for you. You can use it as a trinket dish or for Felix's food. Totally up to you. And I think the effect of using the engobe and the stroke and coat worked quite well for texture for fur, rather than just being, you know, a flat black glaze. Yeah, the eyes are the trickiest part. There we go, Felix won. And then we have our cat Felix, who I've been meaning to do for ages. Oopsie daisy. As you can see, this dish has paws. Yeah, so pretty similar effect because obviously they're both black and white cats. Yeah. And I just put a clear coat of oopsie daisy glaze over the engobe at the back, but unfortunately a bit of the engobe came off. I must have wiped that off without realising, but hey, you learn as you go. Yeah, like I say, use them as a trinket dish, or looks like you've got really big ears at this angle, or for your cat's food. Okay, and now for my beach plate. I've been, sorry about the light shining on it. We've got thunderstorms today here in the UK. I've had them for a few days now. Been quite humid. So yeah, anyway, so this is my take on the beachy plate. I used sandstone. Yeah, sandstone, Mako sandstone for obviously the sand, and the sea was just a swirly mix of Louisiana Bayou, Morning Glory, and what's the other one? Morning Glory. I think I've written it on the pre-kiln opening video. But anyway, I'll add them on the screen. Obviously, oh, a bit of tamponade as well, which I think has created this little dark bit here, which I don't mind because it's just, let's face it, sand is a variety of colours. Didn't really get a surfy effect. Need to put more light flux on the next one. But it's only when I finished glazing it that I remembered it's actually speckled clay, which I love. But sometimes I've ended up with pinholes, obviously from the bits of grog in the clay, iron in the clay, I forget now. But yeah, the green bits you can see are the seaweed coming through. It works quite well. I did it in the effect that I think we all used to paint our sea pictures years ago, just a load of waves of lines. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with that. I think I shall be making some more. Oh, just a little shout out to everyone that does beachy style plates that have obviously been my inspiration, namely, off the top of my head, Nat at Mud Magic, Sarah at Perrin Pottery, Audrey Lynn, I'm sure you've done one too, because you're great with your combos. But oh, Diana at Wacky Pots, everyone I think has tried, except me, has tried a beachy effect glaze, and I'm going to try and recreate this as my own. Okay then, right, I'm going to cut here and take out the other shelf. Oh dear, you win some, you lose some. Obviously not enough glaze on my lotus flowers, but let's take a closer look. Okay, this was just a test tile I did. You can see details in the pre-kiln load, but I'll write some details as a description. Ran just a little bit, as you can see. Could be interesting. Might have been a bit of overkill with the reactive white on the top. And it's reclaimed clay, so virtually black. So it might have had a little effect on it. Anyway. These two, oopsie daisy, were just refires because silly me, I forgot to go around the edge. Decorations for Halloween. These and about 6 other ones I've got were overfired in the last kiln. And actually, when you look at them, you can see it a little bit here, whether it's intensified a bit with firing again. They're actually quite metallic in their luckies. So anyway, fun. Right, these two are obviously sugar skull creatures. The rabbit looks a little bit scary, but I thought it was a nice idea for ornaments. quite glossy in the stroke and coat. That one slightly more. This was the first one I did. So actually make, see Daisy, he's drunk. They actually make quite a nice little set. Yeah, fun to do. I think doing some more I will make the flowers and shapes a little bit bigger because they're a little bit tedious to paint and time consuming, but fun, as I say. I really need to make more large items, saying that I like making small painterly things. So anyway, right, my lotus flowers, unfortunately not enough honey flux. You can see the floating glaze. I think this was Louisiana Bayou in the little tips of the leaves. But the lettering came out at least. Yeah. Might reglaze, might not. One, not this one, this one's flat. This one dried a little, or bissed a little wonky. I thought it might have straightened out, but it didn't. Yeah, to reglaze or not. Nothing to lose really. And obviously they'll just hang up on a piece of twine. It's a lovely shape, but yeah, needs a bit more colour. I think this one had floating turquoise, which seems to have virtually disappeared. Okay, the owls. When I first saw them I thought, oh, they're very cute, and actually the glazes came out quite well. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember what I put in there. I think this is tamponade. It'll come back to me. His eyes worked quite well actually. I do like the way the tamponade breaks a bit blue. Yeah. Same again for hanging on a piece of cord. And this one, which is on the speckled clay again. And you can see he's got peppered plum wings and tummy. Oh, I can't remember these glazes. This one is actually quite a big magnet, or actually he's flat. You could have him as a placemat. Yeah. And last but not least, don't ask me. Oh, I had him left over from Easter, and as I was doing the sugar skulls, yeah, sugar skull egg. Anyway, yeah. Okay, like I say, you win some, you lose some with pottery. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon.